The story of human civilization is not a straight line of endless progress, but a rhythm of spectacular rises and sudden devastating falls. For millennia, great empires have vanished, leaving behind colossal stone monuments, deserted cities, and a profound silence. We often look upon our modern world as permanent, yet history reminds us that even the most magnificent structures can crumble in a matter of decades, ushering in periods of deep mystery where the light of literacy and record keeping is extinguished for centuries. To understand how society disintegrates, we must return to those moments when complex systems that sustained millions of lives suddenly vanished, plunging humanity into the unknown. One of the most terrifying breakdowns in human history occurred around 1200 BC in a period known as the Late Bronze Age collapse. For centuries, the Eastern Mediterranean had been a thriving, deeply interconnected world. The powerful new kingdom of Egypt, the militaristic Hittite Empire in Anatolia, the wealthy Mycenaean Greeks, and the Canaanite traders had formed a global network of trade, diplomacy, and technology. Suddenly, within a single generation, this world crumbled. Cities in Greece, Syria, and the Levant were systematically destroyed. The Hittite Empire was utterly annihilated, Mycenaean palaces abandoned, and Egypt, never fully regaining its former glory, was pushed to the brink of ruin. Literacy disappeared in Greece for 400 years, and a truly dark age ensued. For centuries, historians attributed this catastrophe entirely to the mysterious seafaring raiders known as the Sea Peoples. But modern science has revealed a far more complex and terrifying truth: a systemic collapse triggered by decades of great droughts, severe famines, internal rebellions, and a deadly event such as the sudden cut of trade routes providing tin and copper vital to bronze production. When one pillar fell, the entire international system descended into ruin. Centuries later, a different mystery unfolded in the dense rainforests of Central America. During the classical period, the Mayan civilization achieved astonishing accomplishments in intellectual and architectural fields. They built magnificent city-states like Tikal, Palenque, and Calakmul, perfected a complex hieroglyphic writing system, and excelled in highly advanced fields of mathematics and astronomy. But between the 8th and 9th centuries, the heart of this vibrant civilization ceased to exist. The lowland cities in the south, one by one, stopped building monuments, their rulers vanished, and millions of citizens abandoned their homes, allowing the jungle to swallow up its massive pyramids. Unlike the Bronze Age, there is no evidence of a single large invading force. Instead, the classic Maya collapse appears to be a slow-moving catastrophe brought about by their own ecological achievements. High population density forced the Maya to aggressively deforestate the land for agriculture and stucco production. This widespread environmental destruction altered the local microclimate, exacerbating a series of severe and prolonged droughts. As crops failed and water sources dried up, the divine authority of the Maya kings crumbled, leading to endemic warfare, societal chaos, and a desperate mass migration northward. Across the Atlantic, the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century AD initiated a transformation that reshaped Europe's geopolitical landscape for a millennium. Rome had built an unprecedented infrastructure stretching from the sands of Iraq to the hills of Scotland, paved roads, aqueducts, a standardized currency, and professional standing armies. But such a massive structure requires immense energy and stability to maintain. In its late imperial period, Rome was eroding from within, plagued by hyperinflation, widespread political corruption, and a succession of short-lived assassinated emperors. When the Huns advanced westward from the Eurasian steppes, they created a domino effect, driving various Germanic tribes beyond the empire's borders. Rome was no longer able to defend itself or integrate these populations. In 476, the last Roman emperor in Italy was deposed. The highly centralized Roman economy crumbled, international trade collapsed, large-scale stone architecture ended, and advanced legal and administrative systems gave way to a fragmented landscape of localized feudal rule. Across the Atlantic, the fall of the Western Roman Empire initiated a transformation that reshaped Europe's geopolitical landscape for 1,000 years. These historical ruptures reveal a thought-provoking truth about human societies. High complexity brings high fragility. Whether triggered by climate change, environmental mismanagement, or political decay, the collapse of a civilization rarely results from a single isolated event. Instead, it is the consequence of a fragile system being pushed beyond its breaking point. Mechanisms that once solved problems suddenly become the engines of destruction. The remnants left behind in the Mediterranean and Mesoamerica are an example of this.